Today, I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step guide on how can you start being successful in dropshipping in the next 90 days. You guys need to understand that there's a lot of videos out there, but they don't speak about the crunchy things. And I'm going to create a map for you so you can understand how to perfectly dominate your competition in the next 90 days. Obviously, you need to understand that at the end of the day, it comes down with hard work, with discipline, with skills, and those things will come with time and you will learn from your mistakes. But at the end of the day, it's all about the right strategy and going towards the right direction. Because if you don't go towards the right direction, what's going to happen is you're going to always be working hard, trying to improve everything, but you're driving the wrong way. So you're never going to end up in the final destination. Okay, so let's start diving in. But before that we dive in, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Those videos are made every single day. Me and my brother, we create videos every single day for your entertainment, and I think you guys are going to love this journey. Okay, let's dive in. So now the first step is this. So now the first step to change your life is to find a winning product that sells. Obviously, my brother has a lot of videos about how to find a winning product. So if you need any advice, any tips, or any things that you probably missed out on all those videos, he makes videos literally every single day about what product works and what are those crunchy things that people don't see that we see because we have 7 years of experience. Okay, there's 3 things that you need to be aware when you have a winning product. Let's start with the first one. Well, the first one is it needs to be something that solves a problem. Why? Because if you only sell a gimmicky or something that is a gadget or something that people actually don't desire, but maybe they think it's funny or cool, the envy of the product, the popularity, the virality of the product will fade away with time because people will have the product in their hand or they're like, I don't have money to spend on those gimmicky products. And that's what you need to understand is when you have a problem, you want to resolve it as fast as possible, no matter the price. But when you have options and it's not a necessity, you don't care. What about the second point? Well, it needs to be low competition. If your product is already out there with a lot of competition, 20, 30, 50 competitors, there's nothing you can do. People are already creating a new creative, they're already scaling, and you're left behind. So don't test those products because they're too saturated. What about the last point? The last point for me and my brother, I think it's one of the most important because when it comes down to dropshipping, everybody wants to sell a product that has a $20, $30 profit margin, but nobody wants to sell the high juicy ones. And those ones that make $50, $100, $150, $200 profit margin are way more sustainable long term because you have high profit margins. Okay, now let's dive into the second point. But before that, keep in mind that not every single product that you are going to test is going to work. Not every single one of them, but you're going to learn from that. And that's the most important thing. Okay, how many products should I test a week or a month or a day? Nobody knows. I'm going to tell you what you should do. Okay, so me and my brother, based on our strategy, we test with $30 to $100 every single product. Depending on the data that we receive, sometimes we let it run a little bit more, but if the data are not great, we're going to cut the product as quick as possible to not overspend. So based on that amount of money, you can say, okay, how much money do I have to test products? How much do I have in my hands to test product consistently for a period of 3 months? And again, the consistency is very important. Don't start testing products and burning your budget in a single day. You need to learn from your mistake. You need to go step by step, and eventually you will become better, better, and better. Okay, now I'm going to give you insane advertising tips. I wish that I had someone who gave me those tips when I started. And I know it seems simple, but at the end of the day, it is very important that you understand those basics. Okay, so each advertising platform is different. TikTok is a platform that has less restriction, that is easier to scale, but at the same time, the algorithm doesn't work that well compared to his competitor, Facebook. So you need more of a broader product. It needs to be broad, have a big audience that appeals to men and women, or something like makeup, or something that is just general. And if you have that, then you will make it work. So anything that is too specific doesn't work too well. But other than that, you can easily scale to a few $1,000s per day with TikTok because there's little to no restriction on that advertising platform yet. What about Facebook? Well, Facebook, you can really niche down your audience. You can go to very, very narrowed down audience and go on targeting Vikings. You can go on targeting like a pregnant woman. You can go on targeting, whatever you like. You can target any kind of super niche audience that you want. Obviously, if you try that on TikTok, it will not work, but on Facebook, it works amazingly well. The only thing is that if you don't know how to properly run Facebook ads and how to warm up your account perfectly, you're going to run towards a lot of problems, a lot of restriction, a lot of banning, and that's not what you want. So keep in mind that at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you master your advertising platform. If you master it correctly, you're going to be able to do amazing things. Okay, so what should you expect at the end? What should be the results that you will have, that you will achieve? Well, obviously it depends from you, from someone else, from your friends, from whoever is doing dropshipping. Everybody's different. You can make 100K in the same time that someone else maybe make 10K. Everybody learns at a different speed. Everybody learns at a different level. But what you need to understand is, I'm going to tell you what you should expect. Okay, so like I said, everybody learns at a different speed. And what you need to do in order to be successful, because if you're just testing, you're not learning from your mistakes, you're not writing down a few points or the niche that worked for you, the product that worked for you, if you don't do the work and you don't try to be better each time, it's just simply not going to work. So you need to make sure that you really work hard consistently, you write down everything down, and you will be successful. But if you don't, then you're just going to test a bunch of products and it will end towards nothing. You don't know how many times we had students that tested product consistently, and every time they come to us and we see like, oh, looks like you're good testing streetwear products. Looks like you're good testing anime products. And by doing that, they become better and better, and they go towards the right niche. The funny thing is, maybe you don't like anime, but it works for you. None of the product that I sold in my life, I was really passionate about. Never. But they work for me, so I won't say no to something that works. So maybe the product that works for you is something that you don't like, or maybe that you hate, but if it makes money, who cares at the end of the day? So take the time to learn from your mistakes. Take the time to be consistent, and you will achieve great results. So guys, at the end of the day, how can you plan this 90 days Shopify journey? Well, you need to start putting money aside. You start putting money aside, you start writing down your goals, you start searching product every single day with the points that I just gave you. And if you need more information, you can watch my brother's video and he's going to explain more about what should you do specifically, and all the little details and the crunchy things that people don't speak about, he's going to speak about it. And after that, you do a lot of product research and you start actively testing, and you get your hands dirty. You test, and you learn. Obviously, you're not going to be the best marketer in the world, but who cares? At the end of the day, you're learning, you're getting better, and that's what matters. When I started, I wasn't great. I wasn't great at all. Me and my brother, we come from a family of not rich parents. They're nurses. They're simply nurses. And obviously, we had a decent life, but we didn't have a lavish lifestyle. And I went to school, my brother went his way, did other things, and from there we decided to, after a few years, work hard, work together, and change our lives. But at the beginning, it was horrible. We weren't able to make sales. We weren't able to find good products because we don't have parents that are entrepreneurs. They're nurses. They have a simple life. They do 9 to 5. They're consistent. They work hard, and I'm happy for the life they provided to us. But we could not have learned business things with them. So I'm still happy. I love them very much. But at the end of the day, it's all about you. You need to learn. You need to work hard. If you have a family that has money, if you have a family that has a business background, then you're one step ahead. But if you're like me and you're scared to start, don't be. I have no background business at all, my family either, and we were able to succeed. As you can see, me and my brother, we have an incredible YouTube channel with insane students and insane results. And this is the part of the video that I want to speak about. Let's dive into the results. Okay, so let's start with something simple. So this was a student that didn't know how to run Facebook ads. This was a student that didn't know how to test product, nothing at all. And after a few days, he has 17 purchases with 2 products that are making sales consistently. So this product will be able to scale and will be able to make him money and probably change his life. But that's just the beginning. Let's speak about the other results. So now we have a German student that tested products and made 10K in probably a few days. And as you can see, again, someone that is a liar. He's a liar and wanted to start dropshipping, made 10K in a few days after testing a few products. And again, dropshipping is about consistency, is about working hard. And if you do, you stay consistent and you work hard, you will achieve incredible results. But again, those are not extremely insane results, are just, some recent one that we want to share with you guys. Now we come with the crunchy one. This was a post that I posted on my Facebook account, and as you can see, 88K in 90 days. This is more like 35,000 USD when it comes down to profit. In 90 days, that could change someone's life. So if you really want to do dropshipping, if you really want to work hard, you can achieve those results. But you need to work hard. You need to stay consistent. If you don't, you won't achieve those results. But at the end of the day, I think that it's worth the risk, because there's risk on any business. But if you follow good structure and you stay consistent enough and you learn from your mistakes, you can do something like this pretty easily. Okay, so now let's look into another student. So 26K in 30 days. Again, amazing results. And that makes me happy. That makes me so happy. So if you truly want to change your life, there's no better way than dropshipping. The thing is, there's so many businesses out there that you need an insane amount of audience. If you're doing affiliate marketing, you need an audience. If you're doing real estate, you need a lot of money to start. If you're doing, all those businesses out there, they all have a problem. But when it comes down to dropshipping, you just need to stay consistent, have a little budget aside, and test product consistently, and eventually you will hit a home run. And the more you start testing, the more you learn from your mistakes, the better product you're going to find, and the more consistent winners you will be able to find. Again, this is just a simple 1K day from one of our students. 1K day, probably about $300 in profit margins. And that's what you want. To be honest, making $300 a day in profit is just insane when you think that you can be 19 years old, you can be 40 years old, you can be any age and have those results. It's never too late to start. Again, another one that sent me a screenshot, that sent me a WhatsApp screenshot. And as you can see, he said, I overslept, hardly any scaling done. Well, and I said, well, looks like it's doing well. Why? Because without any scaling, he made 4K in a single day. That's crazy. That's life-changing money right there also. Think about this, like that's probably what, like 1500 in a day? You make that for a few days? That's crazy. You can start an insanely big dropshipping business with a few $1,000s. And obviously, if you don't have money, if you don't have a lot of money, well, you can start with little and go with bigger. But I always suggest to have some funds on the back because it takes money to make money. Okay, and now the final results from another one of our students, 110K. That's crazy. 110K in revenue, that's probably 40K, 45K in profit. That's again life-changing money. I have nothing else to say. So guys, if you want to start doing dropshipping, watch this video over and over and over again. Take note. Go watch other videos in our channel. Go watch my brother's video. Go really dig down in what you need, the basics. Go down in the basics. Learn and adjust. Learn and adjust. Go watch the other videos. Take note. Ask question in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, this is another insane video that I have provided for you. My brother is coming with even more bangers, so stay up to date. Peace out.